What's up YouTube, it's the White Guy, taking a look at Arctic Sludge version 2 in MX vs ATV Reflex today. Yeah, this is a version 2, version 1, at some point I think I covered that. If I didn't, it's pretty obvious. It's Arctic, well, snow, sludge, well, mud everywhere. And speaking of snow, shout out to, I don't know when this video is going up. This video should go up before it, but at the time of recording this video I should have another real-life gooning slash attempting to ride this time. Video edited out and ready to upload probably after this one goes up, because, well, I say trying to ride because I tried to take the quad out in a foot of snow and it did not go over all that well, so maybe you'll get some shits and giggles and decent laughs out of that, so look out for that. That's coming soon. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed so you can not miss that. And while you're subscribing, go follow me on Twitter and Instagram, which I have linked in the description of every video. So, got that out of the way at the beginning of the video. Didn't see that coming, did you? But, yeah, seriously, that real-life gooning thing should be up at some point. The day after this, probably. If not, that'll be the next video after you're watching this. It should be. I'll make a note of that right now. Because, I don't know, riding was not the most high-speed stuff, but I think it potentially might be entertaining to some people to see me sucking at trying to get a quad through a foot of snow on, like, I was just on regular ITP whole shot, like, dirt racing tires, and it's not the easiest thing getting a fat bitch through a foot of snow. It does not like it. It just gets stuck like snow plows. But anyway, on to this track. Now I'm done talking about that and the Twitter, Instagram there. But anyways, this track, as we crash and burn hard. This is Arctic Sludge version 2, as I've said, and it's, to describe it in a word, I've already put quite a few laps in there because I actually do rather like this track. It should be linked in the description as 90-ish% of the time. It's like I'd call this track like Enduro meets National, sort of, because as you're probably going to hopefully see, it's not like National's track doesn't really flow. There's bits that don't flow all that much, and there's rough and technical, and there's like sort of, because the more Enduro-y bits, and there's other like bigger Nationals bits with all the jumps in it. So I think, let me know in the comments if you understand what I'm saying. I'm saying a lot of comment stuff, but I think I understand. I know I understand. I think you guys can understand what I mean by saying it's an Enduro meets a National type thing. I have a lot of fun on this track. It'd be nice to get some people racing on here at some point because it's just a fun track, to say the least. I just like it. It's very different. There's lots of mud, so it's kind of slick, and it's just a very different track, and I'd rather like this track a lot. I can just, like, it's like one of those tracks where there's like not every track does this, but there's a few tracks out there where I can just like pick up the track and just put laps down on it for hours and not get bored. And there's not many tracks like that where I can just play the track for like an hour or two at a time, that on one track, hour or two at a time straight, and just not get bored. And this is one of them. And I really like this track because of that. Don't know why, I just can. Yeah, so this is probably the one lap I do in first person as we almost eat shit over that jump. We got some really deep rollers right there we're going to plow through. And now we'll get out into third person for a lap, or probably the rest of the video. Actually, you gotta slow up for that. You cannot really, like, double, like, unless, maybe you could, if you hit the right angle, you could, I'll try next lap, I'll try. If you get just the right angle there, you might be able to clear that jump. Possibly, I kind of doubt that. I don't think it's just a slow up for that and hit it like a wall. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a wall anyway, if you're supposed to slow up and hit like a wall. But if you get just the right angle, you might be able to use it as a really big triple, possibly. Oh, there goes the phone. Ha! I will... Now I'll have to answer that later. I'm being Snapchatted by attractive women. Haha. I'll be dealing with that later, because you guys are... Oh, there goes again. Son of a bitch. I forgot to turn that on silent, but, yeah, I'm gonna ignore that for now and finish out this video, and then probably go deal with that. Deal with that probably was not the right choice of words there. If the person I'm Snapchatting happens to be watching right now, I'm not meaning it as in deal with it. I meant it in a good way, and I care about you very much. That's funny. I think I made a funny for today. There's a joke for the video. Haha! It was not a sexual joke even. And yeah, that's a thing. As we get, that was a good step down there. Let's hit this quad, and then we're gonna take the left. Yeah, that's definitely the worst line to take, because you have to get on the brakes. Like the other line, if you go to the right and hit that little mini step on, you can kind of keep that full speed, but if you go to the left, you gotta get on the brakes for that, which is a bit slower, as I completely botched that backflip, god damn it. That is unfortunate. And hey, we didn't go off the track this time, nice. Keep it to the right here. It's like step over that. This is more of an Enduro-y section type thing, or I'm just really stupid and completely sucking at doing rhythming. But, yeah, stuff. like the little step up into this little raised corner here. Bit of a tap out of the corner, a little bump out. Little bump right there to launch you, maybe quad that if you're lucky. And I think you gotta slow up right here and like try and scrub that down here into this corner. I do rather like this corner. And launch it! Whip it out. When in doubt, you whip it out. And another question for the video here is, this is actually a really serious question I need to get some answers on. Do you guys prefer it when I like constantly talk about the track like I'm doing now, or do you others have me go off on random tangents and talk about random shit while I do the video and try and be more entertaining that way and just talk about like news and whatever funny observations and or jokes and stuff that comes to my mind? Or do you rather me like focus on the track? Because I asked this question in a video when I had like 1,000 subscribers, and I've obviously grown quite a bit since then. So I'd like to, now that there's a larger sample size, I'd like to get a better survey because sciencey stuff and things, yeah. That's how you're supposed to hit that section, minus the overshooting that second bit. And you got some whoops right here. Also, a shout to the Red Bull helmet. I can't remember what, I don't even remember what gear packs I have installed, but there's a Red Bull helmet in one of the gear packs. I'm not going to try and link that because I don't know what it is, pack it's from, but it's a thing, trust me, I'm 90% sure it's a thing. The only gear pack I know I have installed is like Xenos and Shul Boys, and there's like 2 or 3 other ones I have installed, and I just cannot be bothered to try and change it out for other ones. I can't be bothered to fix it anymore. Unless somebody makes me like my own custom gear for White Guy, I'm probably not going to be bothered to fix my gear because it takes a lot of time and effort that I honestly don't want to put into it because it's just a pain in the ass to switch out gears and bike skins and whatnot. It just is. And, oh, cut that corner as as close as we possibly can. Maybe cutting it short works too? I don't know. Some really deep like enduro type whoops slash... no, they're not slash rollers, they are whoops, I'm sorry. Bit of a step down that you gotta almost get on the brakes for it. It's a very edgy step down, but this is the faster way is definitely to hit this little bump up right there because you don't have to get on the brakes and worry about overshooting. And there's a nice little like flat track corner right here so that you can probably gain or lose a decent chunk of time right there. Go for a backflip over this, there we go. Got in the backflip for the video. That is the fastest way of cornering that. Make sure you're like all the way 180 degrees spun around, cornered by the time you get into the... But when you're going over the jump, you should already be cornered around. Just checking my phone right there. See, it's confirmed the person that was being Snapchatted. I'm fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not ruining anything right now. Yeah, there's me trying to be entertaining for the video. Ooh, hey! I'm rhythming like a pro. What the hell? Let's take the inside line. Yeah, that inside's probably actually a faster way through there. Let's take this inside line too to be different from last time. Yeah, the inside's probably faster by a lot. I like there's ruts in here so the track's not smooth at all. I rather like that. It makes it more of an enduro type, almost more technically because there's ruts in it. There's like this big just drop off there in that corner. I like this track. It's just a good track. I can't say it's just a good track. Like 9.5, 9.9 out of 10. Love this track. There we go. Oh, hey, I made it. I'll probably throw one more lap in for the video because I've already done 3 and it's about 2 minutes a lap. So yeah, it's gonna be possibly a longer video as I try and get some sort of scrub on over that. Also surprised I've been recording a couple videos now and I've not had anybody bother me on Steam yet. That's one way to get taken off my friends list, to just send me Steam messages and invites to Reflex while I'm playing other games or I'm not even in a game on Steam. That's just one way to just get deleted instantly if you're just gonna spam me with invites. That's not gonna last. Also, Steam name, it's Atypical White Guy, and there's 2 of them apparently, because somebody else made a Typical White Guy account, because they're an impostering bitch! But, if you don't know me by now, I'm obviously the one that's got the bald eagle and the American flag, in case you couldn't figure that out by now, because the other one I don't think even has a profile picture. But, you can go ahead and send me a friend request there. Probably will not accept it, because I'm up to, like, 70 friend requests now, I think I've got. I'll have to double check at the end. It's either between 65 and 70. I think it might be 67, actually. Friend requests I'm at right now, and I'm not really accepting any of them, because I don't have that many slots with my friends list. And I've got some people in reality I know that may or may not can be convinced into building a PC soon. I'd like to save slots for them and not have to delete people, but, yeah, go ahead and send me a friend request. Probably won't accept it for a long time, but if you want to send me one and makes you feel better, you can go ahead and send me one. Yeah. So there you go. Because it's one thing. Every time I log into Steam, it's like just 10 minutes of, whoo, somebody sent you a friend request. This person sent you a friend request. And just like 10 minutes of that scrolling up so I can't access the bottom right-hand corner of my computer. Which is really annoying. No, you guys aren't annoying. I love all of you guys. Shut up. You didn't hear that. Shut up. I hope I'm being entertaining right now, because I'm entertaining myself. And, ooh, watch that. Let's not scrub it out too flat. Get up into this corner. As much speed as we can through there. Hopefully double out. I've screwed that up a bit. Just a bit. Double. We're getting sideways. That's okay. I brought it back. I know what I'm doing. Let's land that jump. Damn it. That's unfortunate. It is very unfortunate. Let's get a whip out there. That guy just pulled a tear off or something on his handlebars while I was doing a whip. That's pretty badass. Yeah, fuck, I'm doing a whip. Let's just pull a tear off while I'm completely sideways in there. That'll work. Why not? That's how good this guy is at riding. Let's get in the first person to close out the video, I guess. I'm going to mention it again. Instagram and Twitter, linked in the description if you want more real-life stuff. Twitch.tv/stereotypical-white-guy is also linked in the description. Go follow me there if you want notifications when I live stream, and if you want your name to pop up during a live stream and me to read out your name and say, hey, whatever your name is, incredibly sexy person, thanks for following. Bookmark the tab. Next time I say I'm live streaming, or I'll put up a video on YouTube, it says, hey, I'm streaming on Twitch now. I usually do that, and then you go on Twitch and follow me there, and your name will pop up in the video, like if you watch the newer live streams. By newer, I mean like in 2014/2015 live streams. For the most part, I've got people's names flashing up from following me, so that's a thing. I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye. Subscribe for more, as I've already said. Thanks for watching, and you guys are all incredibly sexy, and just stay incredibly sexy. We're gonna have some relationship issues I don't want to deal with, so stay sexy. I'll see you guys later.